So one of the other little tips I talk about in the video when I'm installing is temporarily screwing the post down. I just use a drywall screw and screw it down in place once I got it squared up and in place. Once we got that squared down, I talk about plumbing the post when it's in this temporary position. And that helps us to set the corners and everything else. So each post we should temporarily shim a little bit. So I was just going to go over how to do that to level that up. So obviously the first thing we need to do is put a level on it. And you do need to check it both directions. So if we do this, it's pretty good this way. We go over here and we're a little bit off. We're, a good quarter of a bubble off. So what we need to do, we need to take and move that post that way. So the top of this post needs to go that way. So what I do is just take my drill and I loosen up these two side screws I have tightened down. Loosen them up a little bit. And then I'll just take a builder shim. Any builder shim works. I don't have too much to, so I look for a thin one here. But take this builder shim and slide it under the side of that post. And and if I put a shim underneath this side, it moves that post to the direction that will be better for getting it plumb. So that's pretty close right there. So once I get that put down, then I go ahead and I tighten these screws back down. And check and see if it's pretty plumb right there. And then you want to check again this way. You may have changed it that way. And if you did, then you need to do the same thing. Just loosen whichever screws and put a little bit of shim underneath there. So when it's all tightened back down to where, and you can see it's pretty solid even with just those sheetrock screws, then you can take and check your plumb and make sure it's plumb. Thanks.